Alright guys, so today is May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day. We got a couple cool things to show you what we built. This first one here is a Death Star trench. It's got a Millennium Falcon on top, it's got an X-Wing on the bottom. It's also got some more details on the back side, which we'll show you next. Alright, so here's the inside of the Death Star trench. You can see it's got details from different scenes in the movie. Here's the chasm that Luke and Leia have to go across, right here. And it drops all the way down to the
Focus, there we go.
It drops all the way down to the bottom, so if you fell down there, you would die. Down below it, you can see there's a Death Star gunner station with the gun, which pokes through to the other side, so that's kind of cool and adjusts. There's also a hangar for a TIE fighter. And then here's the thing that Obi-Wan gets on to turn off the, was it the tractor beam or something, or the shields?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyways, so that's Obi-Wan holding on so he doesn't fall down there. Here's the trash compactor. It's got Chewbacca in there. He's got holding the rods so they don't get smashed. And if you look inside, it's an old tile that's printed with spiders. So it looks like the Dagobah trash, or Diagona trash compactor monster. And then here's the Death Star laser beam itself when it shoots through the cannon. So that's pretty cool. And upper level, you can have a corridor here, and you have Darth Vader facing off with Obi-Wan in their final showdown. Here's the actual trench part of the Death Star. You can see all different little details we tried to add to make it look authentic. It's got green laser blasters everywhere. Here's a trench cannon. Spins around and the guns move up and down, obviously. And you can angle the Millennium Falcon and the X-Wing however you want. All the guns can move. And you can kind of see the Death Star cannon inside that hole right there, peeking through, just like on the movie, so that's pretty cool. So we're not actually going to show you a tutorial on how to build this, because we don't want to take it apart, because we wouldn't get it back together correctly. But we will show you how to build the spaceships, so you can build your own scenes, custom scenes yourself.
Next up, we have this little scene from Hoth. We have the little snow speeder with its tow cable wrapped around this AT-AT here. And we have a little gun in the trench that they have set up in front of their little hangar bay back there. And up there we have the Millennium Falcon flying away, which this is, we believe, the world's smallest Lego Millennium Falcon, consisting of only 3 pieces. So that's pretty cool. We'll show you how to build that.
Well, it's 4 pieces.
Technically, yeah.
The ship itself is 3. Yeah, you're right.
Well, this removes up so you can see inside the hangar. So it's got some little details back there. So I'll put this. We also have back here the force field generator, something like that, right?
I think so. It's on here.
Yeah. So we have that too.
So the first thing we'll show you how to build is what we believe is the world's smallest Lego Millennium Falcon. So you see it's pretty detailed. It's got the the cockpit and the back and the exhaust coming out of there. Little flight stand. So the ship itself is only 3 pieces, but so we'll show you how to build that. And right there is all you need to build the ship. But you can add a hyperdrive exhaust if you like.
That's that little piece that comes with some of the new minifigures.
Yeah, for posing. It came with the DC ones, right?
Yeah.
And some of the newest series ones. But now you can use this to put on your own little micro scale builds if you want.
Next up we have the snow speeder, which has got tow cable coming out the back so you can wrap around the AT-AT. It's got a little bit of orange on it, because they had a little bit of orange on it. So, very nice. We'll show you how to build it.
And you have to use that piece that doesn't have a pin in the bottom, right?
Yeah.
In the middle.
So, a clear piece holds it together with the cable on it. Next up we have the AT-AT. This is all you need for it. This is just so you can stand it up.
I didn't count the pieces on this one.
Oh, yeah. Push this a little better that way or this one? Probably this way, right?
Yeah, I think so.
There we go. Then for the stand. You can connect the tow cable underneath here. So it looks like it kind of wraps around the legs.
Alright, next we have a little bit larger scale, more detailed Millennium Falcon. As maybe probably some of you can tell, we had to use a tiny bit of illegal technique here. But we'll show you how to do that, and it had to be done. Alright, we'll go ahead and get that thing out of the way that some of you might not like. This is one of these pieces with studs on all the sides, except for the bottom. And it has 2 angled pieces on there. But the only way to get this connected there is to glue them. So I just used a teeny tiny bit of hot glue. Really carefully put them on there. There was no other way I could get them to go on there and make it look right. So there you go.
But it's just hot glue, so you can't peel it off pretty easily.
Yeah, it doesn't damage the Legos or anything.
Yeah.
If you do this and you hot glue it, you don't want to touch them because they're easy to break off. So. And this sword comes with a minifigure from like 2 series ago.
Yeah.
I think.
It's like a ghost knight guy.
But you can use any kind of clear piece, any kind of engine you want to put on there. Just thought that would look cool like that.
Alright, next up we have this little miniature X-Wing and this miniature TIE Fighter. This is obviously not an advanced TIE. It's pretty simple actually, get it? Anyways, I'll show you how to build them. So the TIE Fighter is actually just 3 pieces, so it is really simple. There it is, TIE Fighter.
Probably the smallest TIE Fighter ever made.
Very possible. Here's all you need to build the X-Wing. You do need this with clips on it for the stand. But if you don't want it to have a stand, you can just use the regular 1x2.
It makes it way easier to connect to your micro builds.
Well, actually, that goes right there. So it's in there. My mistake. There we go. Well, that'll end our video for today. We hope we inspired you to go out and build your own custom dioramas with these cool little micro builds, and build your own micro builds too, because it'll be cool and fun. And it's May the 4th, so it's Star Wars Day, so go build something Star Wars.